Clash Network. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Ghost Kamachi, and you is now watching Clash Network. This video will be about E3. For this one, we'll be talking about Microsoft, the do's and don'ts about Microsoft, and just the overall what I like and don't like. This is an unscripted video about how I personally feel, my raw feelings and opinions about E3. Microsoft is now, and Nintendo and Square Enix is going to have their own respective videos soon. So please stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy my personal opinions about Microsoft's E3. Okay, so Microsoft's E3, let's start with the pros and the good stuff. To be honest with you, CyberConnect 2077 was the best part of Microsoft's E3. With Keanu Reeves coming out, I already said that this game is already a pre-order. I'm too happy, like, super excited. I remember when the gameplay first was shown, I was super dope and already had this as a pre-order. When they dropped the release date, I was crying. I was like, about time. Now I can pre-order this game knowing when it's supposed to come out, instead of just putting the pre-order in and just waiting for years and years and years for this game to come out. Now we got an official release date. I am happy. I am sold. I've been sold, but now I'm even better and happy and feel more just overall excited that the release date dropped and I can finally know when this game come out. Halo. To be honest with you, I was burnt out of Halo ever since Halo 4 first dropped. I loved Halo 1, 2, and 3. I didn't really care for ODST. I really love Halo Reach. Halo 4 to me was the first Halo that actually gave me like a stab in the back. You know what I'm saying? So Halo 4 felt like, what if Halo wasn't Halo, but we just gonna go the Call of Duty route with Halo? Which hurted me the most. They made sprint an ability instead of an actual, moveset that's automatic in the game. I think Reach did that, but I'm not really for sure. Don't quote me on that. If you know, comment and put it in the comments below. But Halo 4 felt like didn't have that magic. It didn't have the overall Halo atmosphere magic that a person that been playing Halo since Halo 1, would feel when they play Halo. It felt like Halo went the route of a typical shooter like Call of Duty. Then when Halo 5 came out, it felt like an apology letter to how 343 did Halo 4. And it's like they actually sat down and did some research of what made Halo good all these years and finally put it in Halo 5. The story was good because it was a new person trying to go against Master Chief. We already know Master Chief is going to win, because Master Chief is like Spartan Jesus at this point. And I was happy for the story. I'm really curious on how this Halo is going to be. And since it ain't going to come out until Project Scarlet comes out, that might be the only game, the reason why I get an Xbox One. Or Xbox Scarlet, whatever they're going to call it in the future. Project Scarlet. I'm curious on how it's going to look. I ain't curious about how powerful it is, to be honest with you. I'm just worried about how the console going to actually look in my face, especially when I go get it. Holiday 2020 seems far away, but it's technically a year and a half, 2 years from now, whatever, if I'm right. But holiday 2020, if whatever games they come out with looks good, I'll buy it. I'm sold. I'm really sold on Cyberpunk 2077, but I might get that on PlayStation 4. I'm not getting that for Xbox One. Now for the bad. They didn't say nothing about Cuphead DLC. They didn't even mention Cuphead. The games that they mentioned is kind of like not really exciting to me. Some of the games that was low key exciting, I can get it for the PS4. And there's no Battletoads that disappointed me as well, because it looked like a early 2000s Saturday morning cartoon, and I never looked at Battletoads as a cartoon. I looked at Battletoads as a unique arcade experience. They didn't say nothing about Killer Instinct, which I kind of figured they wasn't, because Killer Instinct is gone, dead and gone by now. Thought they would have mentioned an exclusive fighting game. And just overall, the games, it was exciting, but it wasn't it wasn't mind blowing to me. And one thing they didn't mention that I'm glad Nintendo did, they didn't say nothing. They didn't show nothing dealing with Banjo-Kazooie or any of the iconic first-party characters and games that they have under their disposal. I don't know if they holding the good stuff until Project Scarlet comes out, but if that's they plan, that's they plan. I'm just that minus Cyberpunk 2077. The rest of the Microsoft press conference, I didn't really care. It wasn't enough. It wasn't no exclusive games that was cold. Battletoads made me feel like a spit in the face. You know, to me, how they just made Battletoads into some wacky 1990s, early 2000s Saturday morning cartoon crap, and I kind of was like they could have went a different route with Battletoads, but they didn't. And you know, wasn't nothing to make Microsoft pop off like I wanted it to be. I would love to see some exclusive games Xbox just dish out that just blows people's minds out the way, but they didn't. So they was worrying about showing off their console technology base instead of just, you know, talking about games. They wanted to be the first to show off their console instead of talking about the software for the future or then. But I was, you know, it was all right. Wasn't all that popping. Square Enix and Nintendo did more mind-blowing stuff than Microsoft this year, which I'm used to because Microsoft haven't been showing like a lot of good exclusive games for the last 1 or 2 E3s. I wanted to see an exclusive fighter. I wanted to see an exclusive shooter. But you know, it wasn't all that really good. Just my opinions and thoughts. I wish Microsoft would just come out with a good game, maybe something from the Rare catalog, maybe a Conquer game. I know that one Conquer game I saw they was making looked too goofy. They messed up Conquer bad. I just hope they just have Rare make a game from one of their catalogs, and I hope they do. And I just hope Microsoft just come out with some good games. I don't really care about the consoles. I came for the games, not for the consoles, because without the games, the consoles would be nothing. And yeah, that's my raw thoughts on E3. Sorry for this video, it's taking too long. I had to let the hype train dim down because my hype level is too high. I can't make an honest review. But this is my review for Microsoft. Whoever like it, put it in the comments. Whoever don't like it, put it in the comments. I would love to hear people's feedback from this. And I've been your host, Ghost Kamaji, and thank you for watching this episode of Clash Network. Thank you. Please, I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all like and subscribe to the video. And the other 2 content is coming soon. Alrighty? Have a blissful day.